Everybody, welcome to another episode of The Village Guy. Of course, what we do at The Village Guy is we showcase people of Paarl doing amazing things and following their dreams and following their passions. And of course, one of these people are none other than Lindy Johnson from Paarl. And I think, have you been dubbed yet the Queen of Paarl Comedy yet?
I think so. I know that I am the queen of... Like, I don't need a title.
Okay.
But, like, when you Google comedian, Paarl, all my stuff comes up.
No way.
Yeah. So, even Google recognizes, so you guys must also recognize.
Okay, so you're the Paarl Queen of Comedy or the Queen of Paarl Comedy or Comedy Queen
I
Paarl?
think I'm just, like, comedian Paarl. Like,
Okay.
like king and queen and that. It's gendered.
Yeah,
It's...
okay, sorry.
It's outdated, like I don't care. I just
Okay.
I want my title, my work title,
Okay.
and of the whole town.
Okay, Paarl Comedian.
Yes.
Right, cool. So Lindy Johnson is here in Paarl for a quick visit, came to visit the fam. And I asked her, since last time we chatted, I mean, she was still in Paarl. And I think just after our interview, Trevor Noah, she came onto Trevor Noah's show, handpicked out of all the comedians in South Africa to go onto his show. I think it's probably because she was on my show. But yeah, so I wanted to find out how's life in Joburg. I see she's busy, she's gigging every weekend. And I also want to hear her best coronavirus joke. But before we go, Lindy, for the people that don't know you, what is your day job?
So my name is Lindy Johnson. I'm 26 years old. My day job, I don't actually have a day job because I work at night. So it's like I'm a full-time comedian. I do stand-up comedy all the time. I do it's like my side hustle because I don't do it as much. But I'm also a writer.
Okay.
So last year when I moved to Joburg, the reason I moved actually was because I got a job on Chester Missing show that was on ETV.
Okay.
I was writing for that. So this is actually why I did this interview in the first place, because I wasn't listening to meet people. Corona's in the air. I wanted to stay at home. I barely see my mother. The only reason I came is because, like, if there are any Paarl kids watching this, I don't know how to encourage you more to leave Paarl. Like, I just want you to go outside of this area, even if you... And, like, this is why it's so important for older colored people to be more supportive in the ventures that young colored people undertake. It won't always be successful. I can't tell you how much I failed before I did stand-up comedy. Yeah. I suck at so many things. But you know what? I tried so many things, and that's what that tells me about myself.
Yeah.
And I wish there was a space for more brown kids to just discover themselves by failing. Like, there's no... there's just like this pressure on so many kids to be, you're the kid who went to the Model C school, you're the kid who got matric, you need to do something for the family so that we're not in the situation anymore. And luckily, I wasn't really in that situation, but I did feel a huge responsibility to be super successful because my parents gave me so much all the time. So, like, I had that responsibility, and that stopped me from thinking clearly. Because you can't just try. You can't just be like, yeah, I want to see where this goes. No, it's just like, I need to succeed. And you can't put that kind of pressure on yourself. You can't put that kind of pressure on opportunities. It's not fair. That's the only reason I came here, just to tell you that.
I said nothing else. Wow, you came here prepared.
Yes, because it's been on my heart for a really long time.
Nice, man.
And because like since I moved to Joburg, and I'm not gonna lie, can you swear on your show? No way.
No, I doubt it. I doubt it.
You don't want me
I
to
just
swear?
have to ask the production team, but I doubt
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your director's fine with it.
Okay.
She said it's okay. I made your director a woman. That's how feminist I am. Even my imagination thinks about women.
Okay, wait. Before we get serious, right? So you
I think it's way too late.
Yeah, it was like we just.
Yes, I went straight forward.
You just went for it.
That's life.
So you first tell me experience on this role with Trevor Noah, because that's of course massive in anybody's comedian's life. Your experience with that, and the experience of moving to Joburg, leaving everything here, going there. Your turn.
So like with Nationwide, that's still on Showmax, and now I've actually got a second special on Showmax called Frizz Pop. And Frizz Pop is the thing Kate Pinchuk and myself did a few years back because we just wanted a comedy space just for women. And just women like comedians, and the audience is mixed. But like we just wanted a space where female comedians could try new things, could just like be in a safe space, not judged or anything like that. And then Mnet was like, yo, we like what you're doing. We want it on Showmax. And then they bought that from us, and that's also incredible. So you can watch those 2 specials. So the first one with Trevor Noah, that was a wild experience because I was very new in comedy. I was like a few months into comedy maybe. And then I got the call, and I think that just, because like up until that point, I didn't know if what I was doing was worth pursuing. Because I knew like when I was on stage, I knew like I love this thing. I feel so alive. And it was like the first time in my life that I actually felt like I had purpose on earth. Yeah. Like because of stand-up comedy. But you know, in the real world, like, how do you tell your family, yo, I don't want a job. I want to do jokes all the time. Like, it's just not, it wasn't a feasible. You joking. My family knows me well enough to know I don't make cut jokes. But like, so like, for me, that call from Trevor Noah was like the thing that solidified that this is my purpose, this is my calling, and I need to pursue it with all my heart.
Where were you? I mean, how did he phone himself, or who does phones you?
No, of course he didn't phone himself. Okay. So like his who is now my manager, so he's South African, yes, South African manager phoned me and he was like, yo, and we'd met like once before. Okay. And then he was like, yo, this is whoever calling, just let you know, this is what's gonna happen, this is how it's gonna happen. And he's like a very like, now that I know him, it's like fine, but then I was just like, because he's very like straight to the point, and he just talks in details. Cool, it's gonna happen on the 5th of May. We're gonna call you. You're gonna fly you up here. You're gonna stay here. You're gonna do 15 minutes of comedy. We're gonna talk about this. I was like, I don't have a space to talk about how excited I am. Like, I thought he'd call and then we can be like, woo, let's have margaritas. Yeah. No, he was just like straight up, here's the procedure. Cool, bye. Enjoy your day. And then, so that like brought me down to earth a little bit. But like, I was at home in Paarl. I was unemployed at the time. I had a job at Zon News, but that was closing down because Nando's stopped sponsoring. So yeah, like, it was very much like, I didn't know where my life was going, but I needed a win, and I got that win.
Wow.
So yeah.
So did you like run into the lounge and say, Mommy?
I was at home during the day, like, nobody was home. I was alone at home. I cried by myself. I was just like, played some Kirk Franklin, and I was like, yes, Hosanna. So like, that was like just the thing that made me realize, cool, I'm on the right path. Like, because for me, I'm also like low-key very religious. So I just feel like all the good things in the world, they all come straight from God. Like your talents.
What does low-key, very religious mean?
Low-key means like people don't expect it.
Oh, okay.
And I don't showcase it.
Okay.
Because that, I feel, is private.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, so low-key, I'm religious. So I feel like all the good things come straight from God, like talent and opportunities, and He gives it in abundance. And like, if I wasn't on the right path, I wouldn't be getting all these good things.
So if you didn't get the call of Trevor Noah and nothing happened, what job would you be doing?
Oh, I would have been like at the Valgebouw, like just throwing in my CV every day for anything. And that's what I was doing. I was throwing, and that's another thing that made me realize that I'm on the right path, because like, comedy kept taking off. Like, I kept getting, because comedy is like a constant thing. Yeah. Like, you don't just get one. I don't just get like Nationwide and then I'm set. Yeah. You don't get one thing. You need constant good gigs, constant working at this thing. And this is why Corona is really like effing me up right now, because like, it's putting a pause in my progress. It's putting a pause in like, you know, where I could be and my gigs and that kind of thing. So yeah, I was throwing in my CV at all the jobs, and I didn't get a single one. And like, I saw all the people from, like, because Paarl is a small town, so I know all the other people who got the jobs that I didn't get, and I'm like, I'm better than that, bruh. So how is he getting the job and I'm not getting the job?
Okay.
And then like, And then comedy just started taking off, and I was like, okay, it was never meant for me.
So, what's Joburg like? I mean, you say you came in, you mentioned people from Paarl. If you have a dream, you must move out of Paarl.
Yeah.
Looks like Joburg had a massive impact on you.
It did, because when I moved to Joburg, it was terrible. I was miserable for months.
Why did we move to Joburg?
I moved because my growth. I was never going to grow in Cape Town the way I would grow in Joburg.
Okay.
I moved because there's more opportunities to do things outside of comedy.
Okay.
So in Cape Town, I'm just a stand-up, but like in Joburg, I've been in adverts, I've written, I've, directed, I've tried all these things because I've gotten these opportunities. You don't get these opportunities in Cape Town, especially if you're a person of color. So I needed to move. Like, it was non-negotiable at that time. If it was up to me, I'd stay in Paarl forever. There's no rent to be paid at my mother's house. There's always food there. Like, she has full package DSTV. Like, I was living the life. I didn't want to move, but I had to. If I didn't want to be stagnant, I didn't want to be just another, like, potential.
Yeah.
So she could have been great, but...
So you moved to Joburg without a job, without a gig.
I had a job.
Where?
I had, like, the writing job, which is the missing. Yes.
So you went there, but you said, I need to go to Joburg to make it happen. That's
Yes. So that job didn't pay a lot. Surprisingly, ETV doesn't pay a lot. So...
free.
Yeah, so it just covered my rent. I had no other money. I was so miserable all the time. Like, you don't even understand. There wasn't a week that went by that I was not crying. But it got so much better and better than I could have ever expected, because I just had the tenacity to stay. And also I had the mentality of, I can't move back. There's nothing for me in Paarl. And I love Paarl so much. I love the people of Paarl so much. But there's nothing for me here.
No, I 100% agree. But, so, what made you stay in Joburg?
So, because it was the next step, I was like, if I can't make it work in Joburg, I can't make it work anyway. So then, if I make it work in Joburg, I can make it work in London. And if I make it work in London, I can make it work in New York. And if I can make it work in New York, I can make it work in Los Angeles. And that's like the progression you go at. That's my dream and where I'm headed. And I know I'm going to fulfill that path as long as I just stay consistent.
It's like a virtual high five. I know we can't, like...
Yes.
Wow, that's a big dream.
Yes. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
If that doesn't happen for me, gosh, I need to marry so rich. I have such expensive taste. So if there's any rich men watching this, I'm single.
You said that last time as well.
And it didn't work.
It didn't work,
Miles, I don't know who your demographic is. I think you need to
okay, so tell me, comedy life in Joburg, totally different than Cape Town? More gigs, better,
No,
more open?
it's not more gigs. There are actually less gigs in Joburg, but they are better quality gigs.
Okay.
And the audiences are way more South African than Cape Town gigs. Because Cape Town gigs, it's very much, I'm playing to white people, I'm playing to colored people, I'm playing to black people.
Yeah.
So in Joburg, it's not like that. I play to everyone at once all the time. I don't need to know, like, I don't need to do 5 gigs to find out if this one joke is offensive. Or if it works or anything like that. I can do 1 gig. So it's faster and it's better paced.
Okay, cool. So what's the short-term plan in Joburg? What's Lindy's plan? So you said you're standing up, you're writing? What else?
Yes, so, because of like, I had such great plans and like, I was on like such a good path and I was so excited, and then Corona came and all my stuff is postponed and I can't do anything. So like, that's the thing about my life. I'm not very like short-term goal orientated, because I'm just like, I'm gonna hustle until I get the long-term goals. So like by the end of the year or by the end of the month, I want to have achieved this, or I want to be in this position, or I want to be this person. So like that's the way I work my life. I don't really have like a to-do list.
Yeah. So last time we chatted, that was last year when I started, I didn't have these inserts, but I've got like a 30 seconds insert in all my...
Okay, cool.
You didn't play 30 seconds with me then, eh?
No, I did not.
So this is the kiddies
The
version.
junior, cute.
So, but I mean, you're probably going to go through this as fast as possible. That's the timer. I've never lost. I remain saying I never lost. So because it's the kids one, we're going to do both sides.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Okay, so you can pick whatever one you want. I've studied them all, so I know them out of my head. And you can go now.
The thing that you have with your wife and the kids.
Family.
Yes. What's the thing you do when you do this with your body?
Jumping.
No. You like.
Swivel.
No.
Turn.
Yes.
Okay.
What's that shop that's purple? It's next to Walton's in the Pick and Pay in town. It's purple. It's also something that you play. A shop, but it's also something you play.
Ludo, Snakes and Ladders.
No. Yes.
Chess.
Those things. What
Yeah,
are those things
Ludo,
called? And the
board
shop.
games.
Last word.
Game.
Yes.
Game.
What's the thing you put a plaster, but the American word?
A plaster.
No. What?
What else?
Okay. What's like McDonald's, KFC?
Fast food restaurant.
Yes.
Now your time is
What?
up. You can make, what was plaster?
Oh, a Band-Aid. Oh my gosh. That was so terrible.
Right. Okay. One side. Okay, my turn. You can turn it around. I must take one. Just take it.
Oh, already. Sorry.
Right. You chew it all the time?
Gum.
Yeah, but
Bubble gum.
Here we go. Dad, opposite of dad is?
Mom.
Right. ABC is the what?
Alphabet.
You put food, you cover food in it, like you put it, anyways.
In the
pick up
oven?
Which, Adam and Eve, where were they when they were born?
The Garden of Eden.
There we go. If you don't pull you,
Push.
1,000 grams is how many?
A kilo? No.
For one?
Kilogram.
There we go. Paris is the what of France?
Capital?
There we go. And then there's a musical Disney thing. It is, she is somewhere. It is like snowing. It is, what's the thing in your hair? You know that thing? That thing?
Dandruff?
But the other one that walks around.
Oh, lice.
Yeah, but her name is that. Her name is like, okay, let's go to the other one. The other one was, they make it at Spilo. Yeah, that was bad.
What was the lice one?
Alice in Wonderland.
Why didn't you say the cat? There's so many things you
I
could have
know,
said for
but
Alice.
my
It's
mind-
fine, yeah. The pressure gets to you,
Yeah,
whatever.
fucking
I
whatever.
feel like people take 30 seconds too seriously.
No, they do people.
It's like, it's very annoying. It's just like, you know, you're overcompensating, I feel. Like, if you use a board game to
Yeah.
measure your intelligence, I just feel like you're overcompensating. You know he's a loser at work. If they're like, yeah, I'm good at 30 seconds.
Because I studied. Like, I studied this, but I forgot all of them.
How do you study the
I'm
card?
joking. I didn't study. Lindy, I've got 10 questions for you before I let you go. I know you're busy. You have to go
Oh,
pack your
hickeys.
supper with 3 people, dead or alive.
I want them alive.
Okay.
And
Which are they?
I think I would have supper with Robin Williams, Oprah, and Kanye West.
Did you say Oprah 4?
Yes, I did.
Actress and actor alongside, if you want to play in a movie, which actor would it be and which actress would it be?
Andy Samberg and actress, Kerry Washington.
Okay, nice.
Strange film, but yeah.
If you could play any instrument, what would it be, and in which band would you be playing this instrument?
Oh, I play the drums in Paramore. I do that all the time.
Paramore.
Yes.
Is that the band's name?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you not know Paramore? You should listen to them. They're so
Paramore.
dope. Yeah, they're like kind of rockish.
Okay, cool. I'll find out. Binge watching any series? Which series is it?
Oh, I'm constantly watching like a sitcom. So right now it's The Good Place.
Okay.
It's the same people who made Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but The Good Place is so much better because it's smarter.
Okay, that's perfect. Last movie you cried in?
I don't really watch serious things, so I don't watch anything that would make me cry. So the last thing I did cry for was Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay, that's good. What did you tell your 20-year-old self?
Oh, like when I was 20, I would tell her not to worry.
Okay.
God's got a plan for you, so you're fine.
Okay. Interesting. Pinch myself moment?
Gosh, anytime I speak, I talk so much shit.
Pinch myself moment. Like, Lindy, this is really happening.
Oh, like, oh no. Okay, I didn't understand that.
Okay, sorry.
Because I was like, pinch myself, like, shut up,
right.
like, you're saying something embarrassing.
Oh, okay.
Pinch myself moment is when I realize every month at the end of the month when I pay my rent.
Okay.
That's just like such an unbelievable moment for me because I'm sustaining myself on the thing I love the most.
Okay. The
So like,
passion.
yes.
Nice.
And it's just like, I'm so privileged.
Okay. Nice. Nice answers. Fondest childhood memory.
Oh, anything with my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything in particular?
Watching stand-up comedy with him, him and I getting ice cream, him and I at church, us, like my family at church, yeah.
Okay. You are like, your face just like lit up now.
Yeah,
You answered that.
I love that, man.
Okay, cool. Superpower and why?
I think I would want to be invisible, just because I'm tired of not like being able to go out and looking smart.
That was always mine, eh? So mine was read minds, but I've changed recently.
You.
I want to be able to talk to animals. I must like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just feel like animals have a lot of grievances, and I'm
Yes.
not trying to hear that.
No, but I want if an animal, like if there's an ant stuck somewhere, and
Yes.
come help me. I must go be able to help.
No, I think the ant must figure it out.
Okay. If you had a billboard up on Paarl Main Road, with your face there and a speech bubble, what would you want to tell the world every morning they drive past Lindy's face?
Leave Paul.
Okay. On a serious note.
Oh no, that was my serious
Okay,
note.
perfect. Who's your inspiration? Who's the person that you look up to?
There's so many people. Like I look up to my mom because she's like such a great person. She's such a great mother. Like there's never been a moment in my life where my mother has not sacrificed something for my or my brother's comfort. So like her compassion and her dedication to her family, that's something I genuinely look up to. I look up to my big brother because he's the same and like he's always striving to make other people happy and like he's such a good person and both of them. I look up to Dave Chappelle because like he's just unreally talented and I just God, I look up to, wow, there's so many people, Malala, and there's a lot of people I actually look up to and draw inspiration from.
Okay, nice. And last one is your biggest lesson in your journey in comedian. What is it?
My biggest lesson is that whatever is meant for you will find you. And it's become a mantra to me that I never have to worry. Because now this corona thing is genuinely like a point of anxiety for me because like it's a lot of money that won't be making. It's opportunities that I'm losing because of it. But I know that I will be fine because I always have been and I always will be.
Yeah, I mean, I was reading today also on Twitter about how many like people have cancelled gigs, like even overseas gigs. Like
Yes,
people like
yes.
bread and butter. It's like
It's all
insane.
down the rain, yeah.
But Miss Johnson, thank you so much for your time. I know you are a busy woman and you're leaving tomorrow early.
Yes.
I really appreciate it. And good luck with your future short-term plan
Thank
endeavors.
you.
'Cause
Thank
don't
you.
have 5-year
Best of
plans.
luck with this. I think what you're doing is amazing.
Thank you,
I
man.
genuinely want to thank you for it. I think it's so dope that Paul people have this platform.
Yeah, thank you. Goodbye. High five.
Bye. High five.